I'm still here keeping my fingers crossed. Is that something that you've maybe given more thought to or consider?
Listen, I love talking about culture and I love having discussions with people. I'm definitely down to be a part of that world.
I want you guys to set the record straight on who initiated the first kiss, because Miranda pointed this way and Raven pointed this way.
It's never gonna happen.
We've got Miranda and Raven back on Celebrity Game Face Redemption. Episode.
Redemption.
Yes. What made you guys want to come back for more?
Well, we lost the first time. And there was, I'm just gonna keep it real, like there was a week of just, can you believe that we lost? Can you believe that we lost? And she would wake up in the morning and be like, we're getting back on that show. We're gonna win again. I was like, okay.
Raven and Miranda, you guys look intense, like you're ready. So, okay, all right.
Miranda, I have to tell you, obviously I've been a fan of Raven's for decades, and I am, super familiar with her brand and her sense of humor, but really getting to know you, and you have also a pretty sharp tongue. You had no problem telling Kevin Hart a little quip here and there. What has it been like for you to really put yourself in front of the camera and open yourself up kind of, to the media and the world?
It's been interesting, a journey to say the least. Raven has obviously been really helpful in all of that for me, but at the same time, there oddly is a level of comfort. I'm from Los Angeles. I grew up in it. My dad worked in the entertainment industry. I have a lot of friends within that world. I worked in that world prior to, this moment. So there's a part of it that feels kind of just natural. It's really fun, and I feel really lucky to kind of get to have this experience now. But we're also both smart about how we keep our private things private and what we do choose to present. And this was just honestly really, really fun.
Well, I appreciate your wit and your sass. And I don't know if you have a personal relationship with Kevin Hart, but I love that you were like, like left and right.
Well,
Raven, did that surprise you?
Oh, no. I know who I married. I know exactly. And you have to have that kind of tongue if you're going to be with me, because I need to be put in my place here and there, and you need to keep up with me. And she definitely, I'm following now, which I like, which is not normal for me. So
I like that. Well, yeah. I do want, you say that you know who you married, but when we were watching you do the little trivia, the first game against each other, I want you guys to set the record straight on who initiated the first kiss, because Miranda pointed this way and Raven pointed this way.
It's never gonna happen.
It's just never gonna happen, because we don't even know the truth of the matter. So it's very hard. I mean, I guess we should sit down and really just solidify a story.
Maybe even when we do sit down and solidify it, for them, yeah, we'll give you a story. But for us, we still go back and forth about this.
I honestly think it was 50-50. I think that she gave maybe the word saying, it's cool. And I was like, okay, here I come. I think that's kind of the thing.
I never kiss first.
I'm somebody who needs I need to know it's okay. I need a little bit of permission. And it's I feel like Raven told me it was okay. And then I maybe leaned in.
And then I leaned in as well.
And then we both leaned in a little more. And then we were like this.
And then, it just happened. It wasn't because also you don't want to lean in for a kiss and nobody's ready for it. And just in case it sucks.
It was also so many years ago. Who knows?
I know, that's true. And it was dark.
Wow. How many years ago?
5 years ago.
5 or 6 years ago.
Wow. And you guys managed to really fly under the radar.
You're welcome.
In this industry, I feel like everything gets leaked and there's photos and there's paparazzi. What was the secret to keeping things so low profile?
Don't say nothing.
Also, my invisibility cloak really helps. So that's been
throw it on.
That's been doing wonders for us.
Yes. Made in Ganglepuff. What's it called?
Hogwarts.
Hogwarts.
My dad left it to me. My dead dad in the mirror.
Was there any trepidation, being such a low profile couple for now you're telling me 5 years, and then you surprise us all last summer and announced to the world that you have married? Was there any trepidation about doing something so public when you were used to being so low key for so many years?
That's a conversation that we had beforehand, knowing the world that I live in and that she lives in as well. We knew that we knew the ripples it could make, and we assessed the ripples it couldn't have made. So we definitely sat down and planned the whole thing. We are not ignorant to the fact that when something so big comes out, especially for me who has been private with their lives and their dating life for so long. So we were prepared. We weren't prepared for how fast it took off and how many people showed love. We were pleasantly surprised. We were grateful and thankful for all the love that came our way and still comes our way. And, you know, it's like, we're adults. We both have kind of a child complex. So when this happens, it's like, oh, that's right, we're married. Like, I still get a kick out of it.
Oh, it is fun. Congratulations. It's been about, I think, a little over 6 months since you've tied the knot. We're still here in quarantine. How is life and how is married life?
Married life and that whole world is wonderful and beautiful, and you know, we're having a great time.
We are having a great time. We have done a lot personally. We sold a house, we, you know, moved, we bought another place, and another place. We're trying to set up life so that, you know, eventually we can just sit and be old and get checks. And so and decorating and finding crafts and projects for us to do on the work end and for our personal life. And, you know, we think that we're makeshift therapists, so.
I totally am. There's no question about that.
I just want to quickly ask, Raven, the last time I spoke with you in July about Raven about Bunked, our interview completely blew up when I asked you if you would ever consider revisiting your daytime TV roots, maybe joining your girl Adrienne on The Real.
I'll never say no to a cool job. I don't mind helping out where they need me to, as long as we're corona safe. I'm down for the cause. But my trajectory in my head, now that I'm married and, you know, I'm soon going to start a family and, you know, need to do that, I want to make sure I'm getting into a job position that allows me time to myself. Because let's not forget how demanding that job was before Corona, and I'm sure it's demanding now.
Did you have any idea that that story would get so much attention? And I'm still here keeping my fingers crossed. Is that something that you've maybe given more thought to or consider?
Listen, I love talking about culture and I love having discussions with people. If there is a project that would benefit from my crazy mind, I'm definitely down to be a part of that world. I think that there's something rich in being able to communicate about pop culture, especially since I've been a part of it since I was 3 years old, and she's keeping me abreast of all the people that I didn't know. Like, I have like a new encyclopedia right now. Sure, I'd love to one day.